welcome to this new episode of Continuum Gaming, this time around in English, as you may already have noticed. And today we are going to have a look at 3 different games again, which will be Assasin Jump, Battle Flip Jump 3D and Car Parking Challenge. My name is Gerald, and as always I've got a couple of different things with me, which are, for instance, these the Arc mouse, which is this. It's a Bluetooth mouse which can be put into 2 different states, like this, and because of this it's called the Arc mouse. And of course we have the Foldable keyboard, which is this one, which can of course be flipped open or closed. And yeah, there could be the Xbox One as well as controller, but there is no game in this setup today that is going to support this one, so we are going to play it without that. And of course all of this is only possible because we have the Lumia 950 XL here, which is a Windows 10 mobile smartphone with Continuum support, and it has a USB-C connector at the bottom here, and this USB-C cable can be connected with it to be connected to the display dock, which is standing at the side here. As the display dock itself is connected to the TV, and like that we can show more or less this desktop-like experience powered by the smartphone on our big TV in this case. Yeah, and if you want to know more about that, please have a look at the corner up there. There are a couple of different other informations there. And other than that, let's start with the first game, because I know you are all here because of that. The first game is called Assasin Jump, and it's a small little up jump game. I don't even know what the name of it is. Let's have a look at that. It's a pretty nice iteration of some of those. You are just going to jump on platforms, and you have to more or less be fast with that, because otherwise you are going to be eaten by the ground or something. We will see it. As you can see, this is more or less what this is all about. You are just going to hit play, or you can have a look at the options up here. Options are very limited. There are only the options to increase or decrease the volume, more or less. Other than that, there is nothing to see here. And then let's click on this button and let's see what's going on. And as you can see, here is the play field, and what you are going to have to do, I'm going to die. What you are going to have to do is you are going to use, for instance, the touchscreen or the keyboard in this case, and you're going to use the arrow keys to just navigate around and try to jump from platform to platform. I'm going to switch around for that and show you how it's done. It's pretty straightforward, but still, just to let you have a look at that, we are going to play it. Yeah. So as you can see, pressing up, for instance, is going to bring your character to jump, and other than that, just try to hit the different platforms here. As you can see, platforms may turn around, do stuff. Sometimes it's going to be shutting down itself for some reason or the other when you are going to activate the next level, for instance. Or better to say, if you died. So it's not really important in most cases, and it's fast to be there again. But just to let you know, it's not totally flawless sometimes, but I don't know why that is happening. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but whatever. Since it's very, very fast to load, it doesn't really make a challenge or a difference. And in the good thing about it is that it's never going to turn you down or shut down when you are playing it, only if you are dead anyway, so it doesn't really matter. As you can see, there are different possibilities of what's happening here. For instance, there can be moving platforms, as you can see, and there can be those kind of power-ups, or whatever you want to call that. You can fall down from one of the platforms if you hit one of the other platforms below you, and it's not a fall that is too deep, so you're just going and dying because of the height. Everything is fine with that, and you can take a little bit of time at the start at least to get accustomed to that. As you can see, the movement speed of the scroller here is going to increase, however. So, come on, no, okay, it died. The higher you come, the faster you have to go. As you can see, there's a little counter there, which tells you how many of the different platforms you already got, which is 30 at the moment. I'm going to click on the menu button now, just to see. Yeah, works too. And now let's see what's going to happen here. I think my highest score till now is something around 80, 83 or something. But as you can see, didn't play it very long till now. But as you can see, it's pretty doable. So use just the arrow keys to navigate your character around. Try to get those power-ups. I'm not even sure what they really do. Maybe they give you additional... maybe they give you additional points or something. In the end, just go up. There will be other power-ups. I'm not sure if I'm able to show them to you if I'm dying like that, but we will see. For instance, there's one that is going to let you jump in the air for a very, very high way up. So in the end, you're really going to be very, very far ahead of them, and that's not even always good for you, if you ask me, because it's pretty hard to figure out where to land them. Just a little bit overwhelming, or whatever you want to call it. But that's part of the game. There is one. Let's see if we can get to that. As you can see, we are going up here, and this time around I got it okay. That one was very, very close. But as you can see, it's going to be harder and harder because you really have to go up in a very fast way now, and yeah, there we go. So I got 104 in this case. I don't think we are going to get that higher in this episode here. But as you can see, this is more or less how this game is played. It's a really nice little one. If you want to just lose a little bit of time, that one might be a good choice for you. Just try to go up and try to get all the different platforms here and increase your counter here, and that is your high score then. Okay, so let's have a look at the next game. The next game is a little game which is called Bottle Flip Jump 3D. Bottle Flip Jump 3D is a little game where you are going to flip bottles, of course, but it's not about hitting at the right time as some of the other bottle flip games are. This one is more or less like a jump and run with a bottle flip in. So we will have a look at it. I really like it. It's nicely done somehow. For that, just go to my all apps list, and I'm going to start that now. And what you are going to do here is you get a bottle, of course, and you are going to do flips over different obstacles and different things in your living room or apartment or whatever. As you can see, it's looking like this. You can, for instance, choose a different bottle if you want to. That's the button at this point here. So if you have some kind of unlocked parts for some coins you already earned, you can choose that. In some situations there are a little bit of annoying stuff going on with some kind of advertisement, as you can see. You can get rid of that, but it's going to be reloaded from time to time. If you don't want that, just try to get that. Be aware, if you're trying to click something, don't click when the pointer is available. That would activate the part, but click when you only see the arrow, as you can see here. If you do that, then you can get rid of that and just play on if you want to. Okay. So in our situation, we are going to use our normal bottle here, and then just click once on one of the parts here. And as you can see, you're going to jump and flip. There is some kind of a tutorial. I'm not in the tutorial stage anymore, so I'm going to show you what's going on. Each and every click I'm doing, the bottle is going to flip over and jump to the next point. You should have a slight idea where the bottle is going to land with one of the flips. As you can see, the things are going to react to you sometimes. That's pretty funny, or pretty nicely done. And in the end, for instance, this lamp is going to be activated. There we go. And there are a couple of different other obstacles and platforms to jump on. You have a double flip, so if you are going to jump and you are in the middle of somewhere, you can jump again or click again, and then it's going to do a double flip. You don't have a triple flip, just to let you know. And one of the difference here, for instance, is that the blue one is going to be a little bit unstable. So it's probably going to switch over a little bit and you are going to slide on it and stuff like that. So let's have a look what's going to happen. I'm clicking. You see it's not going to be enough to go from there to there with one flip, so you have to use the double flips then. And here we have the blue ones again. Those two will be sliding parts, so if I click on that, you can see it's going to slide. And sometimes you have to use the sliding to go to the end. As you can see, this is the end, or the finish line, whatever you want to call that. And in the end, then you are going to have to jump to this point to go to the next level. It's really a small little game. It's not too hard to play, but it's fun. I like it somehow. Especially if you are not, like in this case, under the different obstacles here, but whatever. And there are different options available here. For instance, this one is going to let you jump without clicking. So if you land on that, you are automatically transferred to the next point, more or less. And if you, of course, hit the floor, you're going to die. Then you might have to click away one of the parts here, or one of the advertisements, and replay. And of course, each and every level is going to be long enough, whatever you want to call that. And after that, you are going to have to play the next level, of course. You can't really. Here's an information how far you are already. That's sometimes a little bit useful. You can't really decide how long a bottle flip is, or how long a jump more or less is. So you really have to try to measure, just see how long one of those is, and then try to measure the right position when you have, for instance, to do a double flip. Here you can see this was one of the cooler stuff, to jump on that and then be retransferred. Wait, that one was closed, but we got it again, and this is more or less the game. Yeah, I like it somehow. It's a nice little game for just playing something in between. It's not very challenging, but not without a little bit of difficulty in there. It's fun to play. You can just leave it alone for a couple of hours, for instance, or if you are just in a waiting room and you are called out or something, you can really easily just pause it, play it after that again, and it's really fun to play. You're going to have to the next level then. It's going to remember where you were. And now we are in level 14. As you can see, here is of course an indicator how far you already got in this level, and then just try to play it. Sometimes you will have to figure out what the right pass is, more or less, so when to do a double flip, when not to do a double flip, and stuff like that. And that depends on what you are going to experience here in some situations and how you are going to do it. Other than that, there's not much to tell you about this game anymore, because this is more or less all that there is. But pretty nice. I like the playing style, and that it's really a casual game, but a good one. And so try it out. I would say it's a fun one. Okay, so let's have a look at the last game in our setup today, which is Car Parking Challenge. And this game is really a little bit of a challenge. I am, for instance, driving for a long period of time already, and it's not really easy to do. So let's click on that, and I will show you what's going on here. In the end, you're looking from the top on one of our cars, or on your car, and you're going to park in your car at a specific parking point, you really have to be extremely precise with this game. We are going to use the keyboard again for that. You can of course use, for instance, a touchscreen if you want to, but the keyboard would be fine too. And here seems to be from the same developer, so just get rid of some of the advertisements here, which might be reloaded from time to time, but in the end you can play without them. And in some situations you really should do that, because otherwise you're not going to see obstacles and stuff like that that are hidden behind that, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but whatever. So just press somewhere and then it's going to start. As you can see, the first levels I already got, and we can already play this one, and there are a couple of others to come. If I click on that, you can see this is your car. You're going to have to really avoid all the different obstacles you are seeing. So try not to hit anything. So like this coin or cone here, that should not be hit. You shouldn't hit one of the sidelines here and stuff like that. So really be very, very careful with it. I'm going to turn around. There is of course a timer running, but I'm not giving too much on that. I'm not even sure what that is all about. What you are going to do here is, of course, you are going to use your keyboard with the arrow keys or WASD. Of course, you can use the touch screen too. And now just drive around the different parts here. If you think about it, don't try to be too fast. Just take your time. Otherwise, you are going to die. Because it's not very easy to brake here, which is interesting, because in a real car it would be better to brake, if you ask me. And one of the different or of the more difficult things in this game is that the camera is not moving, so in the end you are always looking from the inside of your car, so steering and stuff like that is done by looking from the inside of the car, but you're looking at it at a stationary point from the top. So you really have to think what the drive motion and stuff like that should be for your driver's view. Also, you are in the other view here. And as mentioned before, just don't hit anything. Each and every hit you are going to do, especially for the cones and stuff like that here, is going to cost you one of your stars. You can see them all up there. There are 3 of them. If you hit 3 times or more, it's going to be over. And you will have to restart this again. And the really, really hard part about it is, it's not about driving into the green parking space there, that you already can see there, and that's it. But you really have to be very, very precise where you are going to park in the parking spot. So whoever programmed this really doesn't like any kind of messing around with parking. As you can see, I hit the cone there. I think if I hit the cone once, then I can hit it twice too, it doesn't matter. But as you can see, something like that is not going to cut it. You can see the parking state up there. If it's yellow, it's not going to be enough. You really need to go in the white rectangle and really be in there. Really pretty precise. And especially in this... come on, no, drive. Thank you. We're very close. That would have cost me another point. As you can see, this has cost me 2 points now. Hopefully I'm going to get this done without hitting another one. Just to show you how the level is played. And as you can see, you really have to be very precise with standing in the rectangle. Not even something like this is fine. So even so, we are pretty much in the rectangle here. It's not going to cut it. You really have to be very precise. And yeah, that might be why they call it the challenge. Oh, come on. to go this way. Come on. No, no, no. Drive in there. Very close, but still not what we need to do. We're just driving back a little bit again. Ah, okay, sorry. That didn't work out. I hit the front there. So in the end you really have to be very, very precisely in the middle of the parking slot here. So really that it's close to not distinguishable if it's on the left or the right. You're standing really in the middle of it. Otherwise you're not going to do it. So let's see if we can obtain that. I'm just trying to do it once again. Which is a little bit of a pain because it was really, really a good try already. At least before I started with the other parts there. Oh, come on. Okay. I'm just trying to go through it fast enough. Not sure if this is going to cut it. Because in general you really need to get rid of that one cone there, otherwise it's really close to unbeatable. But maybe for you not, don't know. If you're really good at parking, you might have a very, very good understanding of that and can do that. There is no real, oh come on. There's no real braking or something, as I mentioned before. It's more like driving backwards then. And it's over again. Okay, sorry for that. Let's try it one more time. I'm just going to drive around here. See if I can get it. It's really, really hard if you ask me. Oh, really hate it. Let's see if there's a brake really. No, I don't think there's a brake. Brake. No. You really just can press on the button back, otherwise, or down, so the arrow button down of course. Otherwise you're not going to be able to brake or something. And that's a little bit of a pain here. Okay. Worked out. Let's see if I can get this time around. As you can see, I'm really, really cautious here. And I think you really have to. Otherwise it's not going to work out. And of course, there's a turning grade you have. And if you... So the circle you need to turn around things. And if you are not going to... Ooh, that one is really close. Let's see if I can take that without hitting the transport part there. Yeah. Okay. Didn't hit the container. Well done. So driving around here again. Come on. Yeah. Works out. Probably at least. Hopefully. Yes. Seems to be fine. And now we have to go around that. We can push away the cone there because we still have one of the stars here, which otherwise is, I think, really, really going to be very, very hard. We have the yellow state again, but that's not good enough, of course. Let's try it first. Yeah, I don't think I need some kind of a little bit of a helping part here, so I'm going to drive that one away a little bit. Otherwise we're not going to cut it here. If you are perfect at this game, just try it out. You might be able to do it. but I am not going to try that. And in this case we are really just trying to get, to get to the right position here. And as you can see, we got the right position, we're really in the component there. Then you have to wait 3 seconds, and after that you are going to have the level completed and can go to the next one. And as you can see, I only got one star here. I'm still very good. In the end, 1 star is enough to pass this level, but it's really hard to do if you ask me. So just try it out. I'm not even sure if you really are able to play this without a big screen in a very meaningful way. I'm not sure about that. Just try it out. I think it's pretty challenging, so the challenge part is really right about that. You can get rid of all the different advertisements with the exception of that one. And other than that, just try it out. In most situations you don't even know where the parking slot is, so just try to drive around. In general it's very easy to follow the path because they are giving you these cones and stuff like that to tell you, yeah, you should go around in a different direction here or something. I'm not sure what, for instance, plants will do. I'm not sure if we are going to hit them and what would happen if we did that. So let's drive around here, go that way. Let's try it this kind of way here. Okay. Seems to be working out for now. Not sure what I did here with all these parts which are pretty uneven. No, don't drive around there. Okay, seems to be working out too. Let's see where we are going to go. There is a parking slot. Already can see that. Oh, okay. Much too fast for me. Not a problem by the game, it was just me. Okay. And now go around here. Was fine. Let's see if we can do this. One hit more. That one was avoidable, so I'm a little bit pissed about myself now. A little bit upset at least. Okay, sorry. Was too fast. Tried to brake but didn't work out. But as you can see, this is a game. Just try it out. I think it's a very challenging game. So if you want to have something that is really occupying you a little bit and giving you a little bit of a headache and a little bit of a puzzle too, just try it out. It's pretty nicely done and I really like it. So try it out, and it's of course for free in the Microsoft Store, so just try it out. And other than that, this is the last game in the setup today, and we are going to have a new episode each and every week in general. So if you want to know more about that, and don't, for instance, don't miss one of the episodes, for instance, just have a look at the bottom here as well and hit the subscribe button, of course, that's going to help me a lot. And there's a little bell button if you really don't want to miss one of my videos, you really should press that too. Other than that, please hit the like button if you like this video, otherwise of course the other button would work too. And other than that, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. Please, if you have any kind of questions, put them down in the commentary section, of course. And other than that, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. We will see us in the next episode again, and I would say have a nice week and bye. Bye, stay healthy.